Hello and welcome everybody to another Aetherdrift Drift. I am Paul Cheon and I promise I will draft for reals this time around. We've been having a little bit of fun doing a little zigging, actually mostly zagging. And well, we had a really sweet deck in the last one, a push the limits deck that didn't quite get there because it had lots and lots of holes. But this time around, I'm ready to try hard and climb the ranks once again. Oh man, we were at like rank 5, rank 6, and now we're at 57. Feels bad. But before we head into this draft, I just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com if you wanted to buy singles and sealed product for Magic the Gathering or any TCG games in particular. If you want to pick up some singles to round out your constructed decks or some booster packs just to crack open, just to open your favorite rare, check them out. Click that affiliate link in the description below before you make any purchases. Also, make sure you go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you need top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more, heavyplay.com is the place to go. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. All right, pack one, pick one. Okay. House Squad Heavy. This thing is a beat stick. I never draft. I will say, this card is awesome, but I just never draft the right deck around this. It's just, maybe I don't take enough vehicles. Maybe that's the issue, but I know this card is really, really good and really, really awesome. And I'm really, really going to take the card, but let's see. Let's make a good home for this. It's amazing in red-black, but I guess the problem is I kind of draft kind of more mid-rangey, slower decks. And in those decks, this card is just okay. Okay, pack one, pick two. A lot of good cards here. Gallant Strike, Captain Howler, Ride's End, Thunderhead Gunner. So, the white cards are interesting, but do I want to lock myself into red-white right away? Like, I definitely want to play the House Squad Heavy. So I feel like I would rather take the Thunderhead Gunner over those white cards. And honestly, I think I should just take the Gunner here. Captain Howler is also pretty good, but I don't like to be blue-red unless it's super duper open. I'd rather take the Gunner, which is maybe slightly worse if I'm drafting the blue-red deck, but this kind of keeps me in red and allows me to make that decision later, and I still get to just keep a premium common in my color. So let's take the Gunner here and just wait. Okay, just wait a little bit before we figure out what our second color should be. All right, moving on to pack one, pick three. I will say I am not a big fan of the Dracosaur Auxiliary, so probably don't want to take that here. The best two cards in this pack are both green. It's Elvish Refueler and Runover. And in a red-green deck, you know, I think I kind of just prefer the Runover. This is very mana intensive. So let's just take the Runover here just to get some good interaction going. But I can certainly see the case being made to take the Elvish Refueler there as well. Okay, so that's a late Kaladin. There's also Boom Scholar and a Lightning Strike. Red-green, I also like the Bestow Greatness, but I'm kind of leaning towards the Boom Scholar. Lightning Strike is a little bit overrated as a card in general. I already just took the Run Over, and it's really important to just have a bunch of good creatures in your deck. I do like this a little bit more than the Refueler, but I don't know. But yeah, let's take, you know, red-green seems to be a decent lane to be in here. Let's take Boom Scholar. All right. Can certainly use some cheap things to play here, although now the best card in the pack here is a Flood the Engine. There's an Ovia and an Endrider Spike Spitter as well, but Spike Spitter has kind of been underwhelming for me. But I suppose there's a world where I can pivot into red-black maybe, and the Spike Spitter can be okay. That is a late Flood the Engine, but you know what? Let's just take the Spike Spitter still. Just keep cutting off the red. All right, here we go. All right, I will say Gruul specifically as a color combination does seem very open. So let's move in, let's be aggro. Also having Vehicle, very, very nice with the House Squad Heavy. Lightning Strike, Venom Sac Lagak, also good. But red-green, let's lock it in. Ish. Okay, here, pack one, pick seven. That's a late Broadcast Rambler, but let's avoid all of the white cards. I think I just want to take Dynamite Diver here. Just a reasonable card here to play on curve. Also a Goblin with House Squad Heavy. Move on here, and there's a Sky Crash. I do like Sky Crash. Very, very solid main deckable card. You can cycle, and then also just having a shatter effect in this format is quite nice. Here I'll take Dredger's Insight, but I don't love it very much. Not in red-green, because red-green's more looking to kind of curve out and beat down. And if that's the case, then Dredger's Insight is not something I'm as interested in playing. Now I'll take Night Market just for the mana curve. And this deck looks all right. I mean, what was the other direction? There's like, somebody seems to be pretty clearly in blue-red. I didn't see any of the good Signpost black cards, right? Like if I wanted to go the Start Your Engines deck, I didn't see a Gastel Thrill Roller, Hour of Victory, so that's not a direction that I wanted to go. I didn't see any late Cloudspire coordinators to go red-white. So just kind of a tricky spot overall in terms of where it feels like I should have been in this draft. Here I'll take, I guess, a Slick Imitator, but I don't think blue is where we need to be. Could we have been green-black? That's a late Dredger's Insight. Anyways, let's just hope the rest of the packs go well for us here. Now I'm going to take Elvish Refueler. We could have taken the first one. What do we take? The Runover? Well, given that this is our first interactive spell, I'm okay with that. Spectacular Pileup is obviously a very solid sweeper. Spikeshell Harrier, also a very good card. But let's just take the Elvish Refueler. Gives us a little bit of a mana sink here and just a solid 3-mana play. Wow, another Captain Howler. So the person we're passing to didn't take it. But I think at this point, we're pretty committed to being red-green. Just going to take another Boom Scholar here over Crash and Burn. Like I said, like when I'm drafting these aggressive decks, one of the biggest pitfalls or one of the biggest issues you can run into is honestly not enough creatures. You want like 16 or 17 creatures, and your spells, any combination of some removal and combat tricks is good enough. Like for example, like I'm going to take the Gibberick Omnivore here. I don't need Dredger's Insight in red-green. Gallon Strike is certainly the more powerful option, but this thing hits pretty hard. And I just want to curve out, right? Curve out and beat down. That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm surprised that Bestow Greatness didn't table. Would have been pretty happy with that. All right, moving on, we have Marauding Mako for the sick blue-red deck we could have played. There's a Fang Druid Summoner, and I do have a Gibberick Omnivore, so that's interesting. I don't care too much about the Catalyzer. It's fine, but I can get those later. So for me, it's between Fang Druid Summoner and Thunderhead Gunner. I'm actually going to take the Summoner. Because I have the Omnivore, and it's easier to have too many 5s, I'll just take the 4-drop here. All right, I do actually like Bestow Greatness. It's a bunch of very artifact-heavy pack and a Carrion Cruiser, like all Esper pack, but Bestow Greatness is legitimately good in red-green, so I don't mind it. Ranger's Ether Hive, seeing a bunch of blue-green cards, but let's just take another Bestow Greatness. Do what we got to do here. And now I'll take another Omnivore over Adrenaline Jockey. I actually think this card is very, very mediocre. I think the Gibberick Omnivore is better. Also, I need more 2-drops. Look, this is, especially with Bestow Greatness, this thing can, I mean, it gets in and hits really, really hard. Also, Bestow Greatness, very, very good with, you know, stuff like the House Squad Heavy and such as well. Look, very basic deck. Nothing too crazy, no frills. We're curving out. We got a run over. We got Bestow Greatness going. We're pretty locked into this color combination, and it is what it is. We're seeing a gazillion blue cards, but whatever. Proudcatcher Specialist is a card I don't mind, particularly with double Boom Scholar and Elvish Refueler. It is a totally fine 2-mana option here. And now, ooh, there's a Gilded Goda and a Rocky Roads. I don't really have a ton of vehicles. I guess I'll just take the Gilded Goda. Just all the Dredger's Insights. I'm just never really playing this, and there should not be a bounce off in this pack this late. I'll take Windscarred Crag, but this type of deck never really wants to splash, so I'm very unlikely to play it unless I get some kind of absolutely ridiculous bomb in white. All right, well, that's a bomb in blue in Thopter Fabricator. There's a Risen Necro Regent as well, which is a really good payoff card in your speed decks, but I'm happy enough taking the Outpace Oblivion. Defender Rider is a decent combat trick as well, but I already have 2 combat tricks, and I need some interaction, so let's take the Outpace Oblivion here. Oh, this is really interesting. It's a Glory Heathlings, but I have a Terrian and a Stampeding Scurryfoot in this pack. Terrian is cool because I have the Fang Druid Summoner. Nah, this deck has a really low curve. I just want cheap things. Also, this has exhaust with the Boom Scholar and the Elvish Refueler. If it was between Beast Rider, Vanguard, and Tarion, I would take the Tarion. But I think Stampeding Scurryfoot is just literally exactly what I want for this kind of deck. Okay, moving on to Pack 3, Pick 3. Like I said, I'm not a huge Adrenaline Jockey fan. I'd rather take more 2-drops. So I have the choice between Venom Sac Legak and End Rider Catalyzer. And I like the Legak. This thing just can rumble in for more damage. Also works really well with Run Over. Ooh, and we got a Run Over here. So that's a 4th pick Run Over. That's pretty rare. So very, very happy with that as well. Keeping our curve very, very low. Certainly don't need to play Gilded Goda. Actually, what am I doing? Like right now, it's in the deck. Oh my gosh. Okay, so green somehow open here on the right side. Very happy. Another Scurryfoot. So loving this setup right now. Very low curve. Double Run Over, Sky Crash, Oblivion, double Bestow Greatness. I like everything that I see here. Now we have the choice between Pace Setter Paragon and I guess Loxodon Surveyor. With double Boom Scholar and Refueler, I guess I'll take the Pace Setter Paragon. I don't know how much I love this card in general. It's just a kind of like a one-time use, but Surveyor is also pretty mediocre, so it doesn't really matter. Another Sky Crash. Ooh, look at these signpost uncommons. Embalmed Descendant, and there's a Veteran Beast Rider, but not really interested in splashing there. I guess I'll just take another Sky Crash. Can probably play 16 lands in this deck, especially with 2 Sky Crashes. Our curve is low. We have 2 Sky Crashes that cycle. So I can certainly play something like this. Unless I get something else really good. That's a late Broadcast Rambler, but too late. And our curve tops out at 5 right now. Wow, spin out pick 9? The disrespect. I will just take a second Night Market for good mana. I think I'm just happy with my playables. Also, broken... oh my gosh, the Tarion tabled. Wow. Okay, so let's make some adjustments here. Wow, I did not expect that. That was amazing. Love to see that. End Rider Catalyzer, I don't mind, actually. Like I said, I am just not a believer in the End Rider... Oh, sorry, I'm just not a believer in the Adrenaline Jockey in general. All right, so these are the cards I will 100% play, and then we just got to figure out what to play out of the rest of the sideboard here. Okay, let's take a look here. Really solid curve. Could certainly use some more 2-drops, I think. I do like all of my spells, not cutting any of them. Granted, the Boost Buggy is kind of a creature as well, right? So if you kind of look at the spell configuration, it's kind of like this. But I do like this setup. Let's go End Rider Catalyzer, just because we can use the mana for our various exhaust things. Probably don't want to play the Avishkar Raceway with Tarion in our deck. All right, let's get the Spike Spitter in here as a solid, potentially card advantage engine here. Actually, let's... I always do this. I don't think I'm playing the Goda, though. If I play a 2-drop, it's going to be the Proudcatcher Specialist because I have the double Boom Scholars and the Refueler. So something like this, and then we got to just figure out our last few cuts. I'm going to keep all my 2s for the sake of my mana curve. Yeah, so of my 3s, these look to be the worst of my 3s, so I can see cutting those. I like my 4s. I'm not entirely sure how good the End Rider Spike Spitter is, but this feels like a pretty good deck this feels like a deck that's pretty good at getting to maximum speed. Even if I play it then. I do have the Catalyzer here as well. All right, let's play the Pace Setter Paragon. Let's cut the Surveyor, just because we have 3 payoff cards for this, so I think this has a little more value. Also, being able to do this plus Bestow Greatness is a nice little combination too. So we have 16 creatures and a Rocketeer Boost Buggy. So I can either cut one more creature now, or I can just cut a land. I kind of like everything. You know what's weird is like I like all my creatures. I want to beat down. It might sound crazy, and I feel like I want 17 lands because I have a bunch of mana fixing and 2 of these cycle. Maybe it's just cutting a Sky Crash. Is that nuts? Yeah, let's just cut the Catalyzer. Whatever. All right, let's try this. I think it's nuts. All right. Now, before round 1 starts, just wanted to... Ooh, starting right away. Just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. All right, let's go... When I can, I should always name green with Night Market. I did draw the Sky Crash. This could have been an End Rider Catalyzer, I guess. They're white-black. Okay. Bossry is very annoying, of course. Wait, what? They're all the colors? Yeah. All right. That's not what I expected. That is not what I expected. My opponent playing a Gastel Thrillseeker after turn 1 Bossry. Okay, what should I do then? What do I do? Lots of options. Thrillseeker is pretty good. I can just play a creature to block it. House Squad heavy on this board doesn't seem particularly strong. Alright, I'll play Boom Scholar. It blocks everything. And then next turn I can even go like Boost Buggy Exhaust, which is really, really nice. Oh, into Runover, actually. Yeah, so I like all of that. Clamorous Ironclad, okay. So they can't attack me, which is good. And wow. Okay, so we have a lot of good options here. So let's be careful here. You can make another token, I guess. Or do I just take the 6? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I suppose I can attack. I want to do this while they're basically tapped out. So, being able to spend 1 mana to... Oh, I got to activate this and kill a 6/3 for 1 mana. So that was a really, really big turn for us. Allowed us to get some tempo back. They are all over the place here. Wait, there's even an Avishkar Raceway in play? Nice. Okay. 2 cards in hand. Okay, they're doing that. They can't attack me. We can attack with the Boost Buggy. Ooh, Stampeding... Sorry, another Boom Scholar. I can play House Squad Heavy again, but I don't think I want to. I think I just want to bestow Greatness here. Okay. That is also totally fine. This is, like, actually crazy strong. So I get to go... I get to play another Boom Scholar. And then I get to play Scurryfoot and activate it for 1 mana? Is that what's happening here? That's crazy. Look at this. We are going off with these Boom Scholars. Also, they make each other cheaper. So I can actually activate this for 4 mana. Unswerving Sloth, okay. I can kill that with Outpace Oblivion. Like, this is insane. If I draw a land, oh my gosh. No thinking. No thinking required. Just put them in a super tough spot. Okay, so we'll let that trade happen, and then we'll bestow Greatness there. Wait, do we have lethal? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 4, 13. No. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do it here. Boom, no board for you. And they're at 3. Oh my gosh. These Boom Scholars went nuts. Count on luck? Wow. I did not expect that in their 3-color Raceway deck. And, alright. Pretty straightforward win there. Man, we got to really showcase the power of some of those signpost cards in this draft. So that one felt really, really good. Okay, let's keep going. I wonder if this deck hits so hard. Like, is my Spike Spitter actually good? I don't know. Okay. I do have 5 2-drops and 2 Scurryfoots. I'm still going to keep this, of course. I do have the Sky Crash again. All right, they're blue this time, so that certainly helps. Let's go green. So now we have 3 green for the Tarion. We have Sky Crash if they play an artifact early. Blue-white, sure. You know, given my hand, I'm just going to try to slow them down. If I had a creature, I would have played the creature. It's more of a tempo thing. Starting column, sure. Oh my gosh, Howl Squad Heavy. The perfect draw here. Wow. Then we have Outpace Oblivion as well. If they play something big. And, I mean, they might also just kill my Howl Squad Heavy, but hey. We got to get some damage in already. Alright, let's go ahead and get our Gibberick Omnivore. Some more value. Alright, they're on Hull Drifter mana or Spike Shell Harrier mana. Broadcast Rambler mana. That's also good. Can I just kill vehicles? No. Alright, let's get Tarion going for now. See if they have a removal spell. I have more Sky Crashes in my deck. We got a 9/7. Hopefully the Flood the Engine was like their last removal effect. And we have the Gunner to kind of cycle through the rest of our lands. We top out at 5. Oh, they have black mana, so that's scary. They could be splashing Demonic Junker, Pact All Terrors, all that good stuff. But hey, we have a 9/7. Wreckage Wickerfolk. Okay, so unclear what the splash is, but usually the artifact decks are all 3 colors. But given the Wreckage Wickerfolk, I would guess that they're splashing white here. Okay, how do I want to do this? The thing is, this still just trades with 2 things. You know what I mean? And if they chump, that's also an excellent spot to be in for us, right? So let's do that. Play the Gunner. Discard the Forest. Prowcatcher Specialist. Do I want to play the Night Market? Yeah. Yeah. I think I do. Like, the thing is, at this point, like, I'm okay throwing away the Omnivore. I just want to make sure that I can cast multiple spells to put pressure on my opponent. And of course, I can still cycle other lands I draw, but 6 mana seems like a pretty good spot. Boom Scholar costs 6 mana to activate, and then I can also play the Prowcatcher Specialist and activate as well. Transit Mage, all right. That's a really great uncommon. Let's see what they get. They already got the Broadcast Rambler. Hopefully it's not like Riptide Gearhulk or something. It is a Salvation Engine? I should have saved the Sky Crash. Oh no! Yikes. I feel like I need to kill some of these artifact creatures ahead of time. But yeah, drawing like a Bestow Greatness would have been awesome. Yeah, this is not great. All right. Let's kill the Wreckage Wicker Folk. I'll keep these in my hand for now. Salvation Engine is absolutely ginormous. But, you know, that's why you have the Thunderhead Gunner, though. You know, it's like we're not out of it. We can continue building a board. It's still hard for them to attack us. So there is all of that. Bestow Greatness. Great, great draw. Let's discard the land here. Stampeding Scurryfoot. They're at 18 life. Oh, man. Oh. Return target artifact from the graveyard to the battlefield. So I just don't feel like I even have a good attack here. I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to play it a little bit defensively here and keep a bunch of stuff back and just go wide. They have the Salvation Engine, but I can put together a really sizable block here. And also, I don't want to attack my opponent, have them trade with the Rambler, and then bring it back into play with the Salvation Engine. Grim Bobble on? I guess the Scurryfoot? Why do they say oops? I mean, they don't have great targets for this, so... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, it started out kind of even on both sides, and then they played all their good cards. They're at 25 life. What the hell? Okay. Well, fortunately, I have these reach creatures, so it makes it hard for them to attack me. And I am really just in the market right now. Run over would also be great now, given that I found my Death Touch creature. But right now, we're just hanging out. We're chilling. I'm at 13. We got some reach creatures. Little upkeep sacrifice on the Grim Bobble, so they're searching. We can pump the Crowdcatcher Specialist. And I'm sure the Bestow Greatnesses will be good at some point. But Momentum Breaker, yeah, not very good here. But they did keep something on top, so... Alright, playing a bit of a grindy game here. I have a second Sky Crash in my deck. This Thunderhead Gunner is kind of the reason why we're still kind of in this, because it's letting us just filter through all the bad cards. Like, I just need to... If the moment I find Sky Crash, it just, like, the game... I feel like the game almost ends. We found the Sky Crash, folks. We found the Sky Crash. I do need to be mindful of my life total, too. We're going to be a little bit careful here, okay? We're going to be a little bit careful. Just attack with these two for now, because they're at 25 life. See how they block. Just take the 2. Alright, so now we go Sky Crash here. Hope they don't have a bounce off. If they have a bounce off, it's just like, it's a disaster. Okay, what does that do? Maximum Overdrive on the splash? Are you kidding me? Oh, no, it's not on the splash. Oh, that's gross. All right, well, now I have to save this. Dang. Well, that was kind of like we were playing up for that moment, right? And then now it's just... You know, we're at max speed. Now, I still have run over that I can find, okay? Like, run over is still an option. Rangers, oof. Their deck is really, really solid. 6/6? Gosh. Why is everything so large? There is no way they attack with the engine, though. Unless they drew Unsummon or something. Like, I just think that would be kind of crazy. Yeah. This is just in play as a tremendous, like, glorious anthem effect. Discarding that other Bestow Greatness, I don't know. I mean, it did find us the Sky Crash. Like, do they really want to trade? I just think it's such a bad attack if they hit me with the Sky Salvation Engine. Because it's like, oh! That's also interesting. It's just like, how do I, like, what kind of good attacks do I have, though? All right. Look, if this can eat a Ranger's Refueler plus a creature, that's still fine, right? I will save the runover, though. I will save the runover. I will let my Terrian die. Because what I'm going to do is after the 6/6 dies, I can start attacking with everything else. Or I can start attacking with some of the other creatures. So now that's really tempting, but this is still fine. Okay, let's kill this, and sure. I want to keep the Thopters alive because they have the Salvation Engine. Let us crack this, why not? Because I don't want to get their engines going. So they take 2. And then we can activate the Scurryfoot. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. We need them to hit like a land pocket or something. Well, that's just outrageous. They found Grim Bauble. That's actually insane. So I can't run over the Salvation Engine anymore. Okay. Well, hopefully they're out of action. We do have a decent board here, but I still don't think I'm in position to attack yet, especially because I can't kill the Salvation Engine if they crew it, especially with 1 card in hand. Right, let's just keep adding to the board. The thing is, we're going to have slightly better card quality than the opponent because, well, they get to Surveil here, but like we have Thunderhead Gunner going, so we will always be on 6 lands, whereas my opponent at some point is going to hit a pretty big land pocket. Like right there. They hit that land pocket. But hopefully there's more. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 9. So there's at least like 7 lands left in their deck. Like half their deck is lands. Whereas for us, it's less likely for us to get got there, right? I wonder what their last card is. Kind of want them to play it. All right. Ooh, that is a really good card. There we go. Endwriter, Spike Spitter. Okay. Well, the board hasn't really changed. Like, I added a creature, but they added a Pactol Terror. But now I have a way to kind of draw extra cards every single turn, which is fantastic. They're looking at their graveyard, which is not good. Wow, how many Grim Baubles do you have? It's all of the baubles. Granted, they're not particularly strong. Although I guess they have maximum speed now. So now they get to crack their starting column. Okay, so that was good. This is a really good game. A lot of back and forth. The Salvation Engine, I mean, so much of this game is just like defined by this Salvation Engine that's in play. But like I said, fully anticipate them hitting a land pocket. But we will also hit a land pocket too. But we're looking at so many more cards now that their column is gone. Like we have the Endwriter Spike Spitter, which got us a land. And then if we draw a land, we can rummage that away. That's another land, which we can rummage away. But let's play that one. And let's pass. Although these Grim Baubles do basically guarantee that they're going to continue finding stuff. So I'm trying to figure out a scenario where I can maybe get them. I've basically cast all of my spells, though, which is the problem. So, like, what can I do other than just make a huge attack? But they're at such a high life total that it's really hard to get said attack in. Okay, so they're drawing a spell here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 5 lands left. Okay. Just kind of thinking about what kind of cards we still have left in our deck. I feel like we've drawn all of our big cards. Oh, we have Boom Scholars. Okay. God, their things are so big. Salvation Engine. Ugh. Quag Feast. Okay. Well, honestly, you know what we can also do? We can just play the game where they just deck themselves, right? Like, they still just don't have great attacks here. At some point, though, they're going to have to make, like, a Desperation Salvation Engine attack, maybe. Okay, come on. That was, like, 4 lands in a row. I need action here. Like, this needs to be a Boom Scholar. Wow. Oh, I also have an Elvish Refueler. 3 lands left in our deck. We played both of our Night Markets, no attacks, and then we'll just pass. Okay. Okay. I need to, I can't draw any more cards. Wow. So I don't actually have, oh, I can pump this, I guess. Let's play the Refueler. This gets 2 counters on it. And like I said, I can't really draw any extra cards. Although this, what? This is 3 mana? No, I kind of want to... Alright, sure. Let's grow this. The reason being is if I continue growing the Proudcatcher Specialist, I can kill the Salvation Engine. Packdoll Terror number 2. Okay, I feel like I need to kill this Packdoll Terror now then. They have 1 card left. Alright, let's go for it. Like, normally I don't like this, but I feel like the way that they can win is by draining me out. Okay, we got an attack coming in. It's okay, we got block set up here. What you got? Oh, another run over? Okay. Why did it tap all my mana like... I guess it's fine. Okay, we're just gonna chill. Four cards left in my opponent's deck. Nimble Thopterist. They have 1 card. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Like, the way I lose is through these drains. I guess at some point they can just attack me with all their flyers, right? And I take some amount of damage. Okay, still just pumping stuff up. I can draw 1 more card. Yeah, let's go. Sorcery speed or what? No. Okay. This can't attack yet. But let's make it into a 10 power creature. Play a Gibberick Omnivore. And pass. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if that was correct. Like, am I supposed to kill the flyers? Like, they do have 4 3/3 Thopters in play. Alright, these got, like, 2 of these are Boom Scholars. What the? Okay. Okay, well, that's a Boom Scholar, I guess. Alright, let's activate here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, Guidelight Matrix. Oh, they get to draw an extra card. Do they want to do that, though? So they have one card left in their deck. So I can rummage then. But it depends on what they find here. If they find a removal spell, I actually die. Because they can get Pactol Terror in play. And if they bounce my Gunner, yeah, so we have to basically hope that their last card is not a removal spell or a way to make a Thopter. What a game. I hope they have like a Hull Drifter in their hand. Or like a stock up. I don't know. I don't know what this means, but let's see. Okay. Okay, so maybe we're dead because they said good game. Self-death. All right. Wow. What a game. What a game. Legendary game against a really sweet artifact deck. Perhaps I should have held on to that Sky Crash. I basically just didn't want my opponent to run me over. But had I saved that Sky Crash, I would have been able to probably win that game fairly easily. But yeah, they had a really good deck. Really, really like that game. Okay. So 2-0. That was a long game. I mean, it literally came down to decking, so I will keep this. I'm going to lead with Mountain. And then if they're not artifact colors, I will cycle. Burnout. Yeah, I'm just going to cycle. That card is obviously very good. No land. Okay. This hits the hardest. This thing has Menace. All right, well, I cycled this. Look. Responsible drafting, right? I cycled the Sky Crash, I played 17 lands, and I'm playing both of them. It's only fair that I draw land number 3. Only fair. That's right. Now the question is, what do I even play? Because I could also just play it defensively and just play like a million things. What's funny is I actually think that is the play. Whoa. Okay, yeah. And this way, I don't think they have a great attack. Okay. And we are, once again, just going to hang out here. I guess we can attack with the Gibberick. Sure. Given that I have the Scurryfoot here, that's going to put a counter here and makes a 3/3. So they're red, blue, splashing green. So loot. Loot is something that I would be very afraid of. Pit Automaton, okay. Run over. Okay. Well, I don't want to use it just yet. Although I do have the Lagak. I don't have fantastic attacks, I will say. Okay. Now, do I saddle up? Just to get my engines going? Probably. I'm never blocking with House Squad Heavy, so... Alright, got to 2 speed. We still have run over available. I don't want to use it yet. I'll just kind of wait to see what they do. Like, for example, if they play loot this turn, I can use the run over. Transit Mage, all the value. And then I have Bestow Greatness next turn. But obviously a lot of it just... Like, I can get like a really nice attack in here, but we'll see. Spike Shell Harrier, okay. Oh, a Bestow Greatness. That's perfect. Okay, so the Scurryfoot cannot make a good attack. I guess the Howl Squad Heavy is not really... Well... No, I need to be aggressive here. I think I'm going to lose the late game. Okay, which creature do I want to kill? Is it the Transit Mage, and just to get an extra token in play? Maybe? Or do I want to just get Pit Automaton out of here? Let's get Pit Automaton out of here. Get their life total low. They get to bounce my token, which is not great. Like I said, I don't love this spot, but what can I do? I mean, technically they need a land. Yep. If I can get to 6 lands, Bestow Greatness plus Pacesetter Paragon is a legitimate way to get back here. Wow, nothing? Okay, so I have to be very, very careful here, obviously, just because they kept up 70 trillion mana. So given that... This time I'm not attacking with Howl Squad Heavy. And because they have the Spike Shell Harrier, like, I'm okay with the elephant dying. Oh, the really nice thing about this is if I do get to maximum speed here, then I can just play Thunderhead Gunner. Although I don't really want to discard anything. Alright, so they're at 9. We are at maximum speed. How do I want to take advantage of maximum speed? I mean, honestly, next turn, I can do the thing. But of course, it depends on what they bounce. Like, if they draw a land or not, right? Yeah, maybe it's still better just to play Howl Squad Heavy. Or, sorry, excuse me, Thunderhead Gunner. And I like my hand, so we're not discarding anything. They could have a trip up, crash and burn, something. Bounce off? Okay, that's fine. And that, you know, that's simply a play that made because they're behind on board. Oh, and they drew a tap land? That's not great for them. Not great at all. Okay, so now I can attack with the 2 creatures on the left. Wait, hold on. Just getting as aggressive as possible. Putting a bunch of pressure on them. Not really interested in... Okay, that works. Yeah. Okay, so now they're going to play the Harrier. And I probably just want to use my, like, all of my mana. So they're going to bounce my Gunner. Then I just go kill that. Just to maximize on my mana usage. And then next turn we just attack with everything. No, they have bounce off mana. Does that change anything? Yeah, because I don't think I have... Well, because they have bounce off mana and they have 3 cards. But they already used a bounce off. Let's just play it safe. Yep, they go to 4. We're at max speed. Oh, wait. Oh, the Spike Shell Harrier. I'm like, I was at max speed. What happened? So this is just like an overwhelming board here. Like, just very few things will actually get them out of this. So now I can just safely attack with everything, and that's lethal, and it forces them to cast their bounce off if they do have one, and then we can bestow greatness for the win. Well, let's see if they do have the bounce off. Nope. All right. Playing some really good games where we have to kind of figure out what our role is and try to maneuver around the things that they have. Now, granted, if my opponent drew land number 5 in any of the 2 turns where they transit mage for the Spike Shell Harrier, totally different game. Totally different game. But they whiffed, and then the tap land ended up costing them. Alrighty, 3 mountains, all green cards. We'll ship that one back. I'll keep this and let's bottom one of the Sky Crashes. I like having the Thunderhead Gunner as a top end card. Is that forest? No, it's yeah, it's a forest. Oh, those lands. They always get me. Every time. Turn 1 Molt Tender, very strong. Their Golgari, Deathless Pilot, sure. Gonna just cycle here. Just want to make sure I hit all my land drops so I can just do all of my things, right? Got the refueler going. Plenty of things to do with our mana. It is in my opponent's best interest to kill my Scurryfoot next turn if they can. And if they do, they do. Like, that's the thing about this card that makes it so strong is like, there's not that many cards that trades evenly on mana. So if they spin out my Scurryfoot, yeah, they got rid of it and it's probably correct, but they had to spin out my Scurryfoot. So I'm up 2 mana on that exchange. Okay, Engine Rat. Oh, run over. No, nothing? Wow, I just get to do it? All right. That is wonderful. They could have Siphon Fuel. So this tells me they don't have a removal spell. And they can certainly have a 5 mana removal spell. Maybe Siphon Fuel on the Refueler, given that I'm Gruul. I probably have other exhaust cards. Right, there you go. Do the thing. You can't let me do it again. It's a Siphon Fuel, right? It has to be. Yep. Okay. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. I will attack with the Elephant. Happy to trade with Engine Rat here just because it's one of my only ways to actually connect through for some stuff. And now it's like, do I play the Gunner, which hits harder, or do I fetch for the 9/7? I'll play the Gunner. Just getting this going early just helps mitigate flood. And then if they kill this, then my 9/7 is more likely to be safe. So this is the turn where they can play Ketradon. Or their own 9/7. Fair enough. Oh, hello! We also drew a 9/7. What a fun game. What a fun game. So I can actually get this back with the Fang Druid Summoner, which is really, really great. But it does set me back. Look, if they have a way to kill Terrian, it's kind of bad. Almost to the point where I'm wondering if I should attack, or if I should take 9 if they attack me. I don't know. Sure. Bring it on! Bet they didn't see that coming. Fellow Heart Bike. The thing is, if they have maximum velocity, it's still bad for me. Oh, whatever. Okay, so they just had it the whole time. Sure. Okay, so we're probably chumping with the Scurryfoot now. Keep this land in my hand because I top out at 5. Graveyard check. Do they want to mill themselves? Nope. Yeah, I'm not interested in taking 9, so we're gonna... Oh gosh, never mind. Where's my Sky Crash? Where's my Sky Crash? There are no shortage of bomb level rare. Do we have a bomb rare in our deck? I don't think so. We're just playing some fair, honest Magic, and then you just have to play Curse Cloth Wrappings. Okay, well. Let's find a Sky Crash, I guess. Yeah, now it feels kind of futile. They have a Mold Tender going too? Oof. Wait, why aren't they... I think they forgot to mill themselves. With Curse Cloth Wrappings, you want to mill yourself every turn. But it doesn't matter. Okay, we're not winning this game. Let's just move on. This is... They're at 24 life with a better board, more mana, and infinite resources in the graveyard. Let's just move on. Save ourselves the trouble there. 3-1. Oh, we have a bomb house squad heavy. There you go. Alrighty. Opponent going first. Gonna keep this. Mountains, forests, decent curve. Mountain, forest, decent curve. Hello. Let's play the Lagak that can block the redshift. Road Rage, okay. Oh, plains. Let's play Boom Scholar. Interesting. What you got? That's a lot of mana that they have up. I don't actually know if that was correct. Only because I do get a treasure when I attack with this. Oh my gosh! How silly. What do I even do? I guess I play Tarion. Now if they just crew up the Sky Sovereign, that's it? Come on, like I'm just... I'm all in on this 9/7. Oh, this thing is so brutal. Now if they play like a small... Oh, they don't have a creature! What the hell? Crash and burn, I guess? That doesn't actually... Oh my god! Wait, that would have killed us anyways. Right? It would have dealt 4 to this and then 3 here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well this is not... Okay, I have... Okay. I have 2 shatter effects. Got him. All right, shatter. Come on. Come on. Please. Ah, deck. Maybe they don't have any more creatures. That's like the only other plan. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, oh, oh! Why you gotta do me like that? Wait, what the? Was it really necessary to splash Sheath of Armor? Okay. Alright, I need a removal. I need so much here. Okay, come on. Come on, deck. Like, please. Gah! Oh, bestow greatness. Just trying to get some damage through, that's all. I'm just a humble Cheon trying to get some damage through, that's all. So they can make the Seat of Varma massive. The question is, do I use my Bestow Greatness? Or do I just let my thing die? I think I'm supposed to just let my thing die. Okay. You drew another creature here? That's really bad if they did. Earth run. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Alright. You know, if we get... Alright. That's fine. There are certain losses where you just kind of accept that they got the goods and you move on. Alright, I'm going to keep this. We'll go red on Night Market. Turn 2 Gibrick Omnivore into a run over and a combat trick. Just kind of what Gruul aggro does. Where were you, Sky Crash? I got 2 of you. Honestly, I don't even think it would have... Well, I don't even know if it would have mattered, to be honest. I don't want them to surveil every single turn with that thing, and there's a good shot that they're going to be able to just, like, reanimate, like, a Ketrodon or something. Right. A threat or a land. Okay, it's a land. Kind of need more creatures here. Oh, wow, they went super deep. Good job, Frank. Hopefully they don't have spin out. Or, you know, any removal spell. Yeah, look at that! Look at that! How many cards do you think they had in their hand that they couldn't cast? They had 3 dual lands in play. But they were like, nope, I'm off it. Can't cast anything. 9-7, my only weakness. Okay, 4 and 2. Alright, 4 and 2. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber. Turn 2 Omnivore, turn 3 Boom Scholar. Sure. Okay. Drew Pace Setter Paragon. Definitely need some lands here to just feel better about my hand. Or a Bestow Greatness. Scrap Compactor. Okay. Ooh. That's really interesting. Just like, how good is the Howl Squad Heavy really? Right? Like, is it worth it to have a token in play, get my engines going, even though the Howl Squad Heavy dies? I think the answer is yes. The way I see it is I get the token right away. They have to spend their turn to kill this. I get to 3 speed next turn, which then really sets me up for the Endrider Spike Spitter. Right? Because this is also a way to get value. So I'm going to go with that. Didn't draw a land, but I will play... Actually, I don't know which one to play. Is it the Paragon? Yeah, let's play the Paragon, actually. Just really hard to block. And if I draw a land, I can play Boom Scholar and still exhaust this. Ugh, gross. Although it's a terrible blocker, so it's not too bad, I guess. Okay. Oh, they get to trade with the Omnivore? Do I allow that to happen? And by that, I mean, will it happen? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, Spike Spitter in play with maximum speed. If they kill this... Okay, sure. Sky Crash, not ideal. Gotta think here. The question is, do I just exhaust this now just to get in for the damage? Sure. Alright, they're at 5. Ketrodon would be bad. Mutant Surveyor is not too bad. Boom Scholar. Let's cycle this. See if we find something good. Scurryfoot is great. Alright, they're at 5 life with a bunch of mana up. I'm just going to play Scurryfoot and chill. Like, if their best play that turn, what is going on here? Laggerin? Did not expect that. Like I said, I still fully anticipate them to have some stuff here. Okay, they have nothing. All right, I'm attacking. Like, that was a turn for them to play something. And if they had a pile-up, they would have played the pile-up. So the question is it better to play this or give everything trample? I think giving everything trample is better. Because they have 2 1-toughness creatures. Yeah, because the Boom Scholar costs 4 mana to activate. All right! 5 and 2 now? Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. That was a lot of colors from the opposition. 5 and 2. Hey, you know what? With this red-green deck, I'm happy with that. And I'm also happy with that decision to run out that House Squad Heavy. Because it really just kind of put them on the back foot, and that token ended up doing a good amount of damage too. Alright, on the play here, yeah, another totally fine hand. Let's go Night Market for... Whoa, that bugged out. Okay, we're for red. We got the Boost Buggy here. No one drop, that's good. Alright, so let's go Boost Buggy. And then we can go Boom Scholar, Crew Attack. Unless they play a 2/2/2 or whatever. Okay, nothing. Let's hope they don't have a Road Rage. Nice. We got a Sky Crash too, which is usually not going to be bad against blue-red. See what they do here. Wow, just nothing? Okay. Maybe they have a counterspell? But I do want to get my engines going. Darn. Good. I'm glad I crewed it that way, because I didn't use my treasure, at least. And we still get to get our speed to 2. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping this Sky Crash. Like, Monument to Endurance is also like a really problematic card. Flood the engine on... Okay, sure. Okay, we'll just play that, I guess. They used Flood the Engine here, so hopefully they don't have another answer to Terrian. This is 12 damage. So land isn't terrible. They have a bounce spell for Terrian, it's kind of annoying. House Squad Heavy, okay. Clearly blocking. And then now it, like, they just Playing Boom Scholar doesn't do anything. Let's attack. Okay. Great spot to be in, obviously, if they're chump blocking Tarion. Double Boom Scholar. What you got? Sky Sovereign? Okay. Alright, sometimes just a nice, ginormous 9-7 dinosaur is all it takes. We had some really long games early on, but these last few have been really, really quick. What are we at now? Alright, we have a shot at a trophy. 6-2. Good old-fashioned gruel. Alright, trophy match. Opponent on the play, but it's okay. We got Jibber Jabber here. So what were our losses? We lost to the Curse Cloth Wrappings deck, and then we lost to Sky Sovereign deck. Alright. I'm okay with that. What is this? Okay. I was like, there's a 1-black removal spell. I forgot Locust Spray even exists in this format. That is one of the best ways, actually, to answer that. Do I block? On the draw, I guess so, just to slow down engine shenanigans. Brood Heart Engine, okay. Alright, so I mean, I had a 1-2 and a 3, but they also have a 1-2 and 3, and they have one of the better uncommons in the set for the Golgari archetype. Hopefully I can find some kind of a relevant play next turn. Hazard of the Dunes is problematic. Okay. Our opponent did not block. They had the read. The sad part is I didn't have anything else to do. Right? It's just like... Right? So it looks like they have a removal spell. Huh. If they have a removal spell, what do I want to play? Probably just Fang Druid Summoner. They kept that card. Whatever it is. Could just be a Ketradon, because they play the land very quickly. Gonti? Gross! I'm just a humble Cheon, playing Tarions. You know what I mean? That's all I'm here to do. What are you doing? Alright, I guess we just keep everything back. Ay, ay, ay. They stole something. They got a card in hand. I will trade Hazard of the Dunes for Tarion, I guess. Given that I don't really have a choice. And you know what? Honestly, it takes their whole turn, right? So it's not too bad. You want to take it? It's kind of dangerous. There you go. Let's get them low. Beat down. They kept that card on top too? Oof. Oof. So many oofs. All right. Well, you know what? If they saddle, it's actually not bad for me. Why did I play the land, by the way? Oh, for the Boom Scholar. So I'm actually gonna discard the spike spitter because I feel like I'm looking for like bestow greatness cards of that nature. So like that card's a fine body right now, but I think I could do better because I have draws in my deck that allow me to just kind of win on the spot. So that's what I'm gonna go for. They have Hazard of the Dunes that they can get back from the graveyard, might be in their best interest. Like this is a 3/4 reach, right? Like I'm not getting the max speed here. Hazard of the Dunes, sure. Spin out, that's gross. Can confirm. Okay, okay. Oh, man. 6 life? Why are your creatures so large, friend? Friendo? That might have been it. Oh. Great job stabilizing there. Ugh, God, that's so gross. Just like kind of had to fire it off there, right? I wonder what they exiled. I still don't know what this card is. Okay, they made a 1. Okay, so they're still on the defensive. Okay. All right, so we're still, you know, we're digging. Bestow greatness would be an... Ooh! That is super interesting. Does that get us to where we need, though? Which one of these big monsters am I killing? That has 1 more point of toughness, and I can potentially go for the trample line here, which is why I'm doing this. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, man. They have 4 cards. They're going to pump this. If I attack with everything, I don't have a lethal attack yet because they block here. All right. Let's just keep playing things. During your turn, as long as you haven't activated an exhaust ability this turn, you may activate exhaust abilities. Okay. So it doesn't matter because I don't have the mana to activate this. We just pass. They're going to pump Hazard of the Dunes. The really scary thing would be if they start attacking me with Hazard of the Dunes. Which I'm hoping they don't do, obviously. They attack me? All right, we're going to go for it here. What you got? That doesn't do anything, right? Oh, man. This feels really brutal. If they kill this, and then... Okay, whatever. If they kill this and block, I think we still have lethal. Unless they have Siphon Fuel or whatever. Okay. Of course. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. Hold on. 3, 4, 5-6. Okay. This is technically lethal. Yes! Oh, exactly lethal. Wow. Unreal. Okay. Ending at number 24. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm a big Lakers fan. I'm from Los Angeles, okay? Wow. This was up and down. A huge roller coaster. 7-2 with this deck. Very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with just kind of how things came together. You look at this, and yeah, there's definitely synergies, but you're just kind of curving out. It's nothing too special, but we had plenty of mana sinks. I'm very happy with my decision to play 17 lands, particularly with 2 of them cycling. And then with all the exhaust cards that I had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 exhaust cards, Fang Druid Summoner to get something big, Gunner to also allow us to cycle through our cards. We were able to basically have stuff to do for most of the games that we played. And so I was really happy with just kind of how this played out overall. What else did we have here? Yeah, not much in the sideboard as well. But yeah, I mean, the way after, we had some like really intense games, and there were so many close games where I just thought I was in a lot of trouble. And we managed to just be patient, cycle through our cards, and eventually we found ways to win, including decking one of our opponents. I'm a Gruul deck, and I somehow decked one of my opponents. So there you have it. That was an insane game, but we had a lot of insane games, and some of the losses were to some pretty sweet decks as well. So we played against some decent decks. We had some really fun games, and honestly, it's like I like having trophies. I like winning. But at the same time, I also just like having really good close games of Magic. And I think we were very successful in several of the games that we played in this video. And boom, trophy, rank number 24. Hopefully this is the beginning of another good run. And I need to stop drafting Push to Limit or whatever, because that just... You saw how that ended. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support. Also, make sure you go to TCGplayer.com for all of your TCG singles and sealed product needs. Whether it's booster boxes or singles, they are definitely the place to go. Go to TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but certainly not least, heavyplay.com is the place to go to for all of your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. You need deck boxes, you need playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, live pads, and more. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.